Hello, good afternoon, everyone. This is Pedro once again, and today on this blog, it's been a while that I haven't blogged about Bitcoin. It's like a week already, so that's kind of really long already for those who are following me in Digas Live. But anyway, I'm posting up this live again. Just a little bit of an update on what's up with Bitcoin today, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency. Other than that one, I have few signals to give and just a few. Okay. Hey, do you have an earphone I can use? I'm I'm okay with this. I mean, it's actually good to have an earphone, but it's fine. Applause muna tayo. Yay! Hello, everyone. Shout out to everyone who are watching right now, to my listeners in Digas Live, at Pedro page, at family, and my YouTube channel right now. Okay. Again, a lot of you are kind of like waiting for the update for Bitcoin and what are the possible trades for the coming weeks and the coming months. All right. So let's start. Let's start with an overview of what's with Bitcoin in the past 5 days. I know we are struck by this unprecedented event right now with Corona thing, Corona pandemic. So it also affected a lot in the financial sector. A lot of business are kind of like temporary closing out, but it means also like a lot of stuff are going to deep down, go bearish. Some in the stock market they call it bearish, so the bearish trend, but some also would call it like really on the dip. All right, so stock market, S&P, Dow Jones, CME, they're all kind of like on the red right now, and I guess you all understand that. I assume you all understand that because of the incident, this pandemic right now. And now let's talk about Bitcoin. What's up with Bitcoin? Yeah, Bitcoin wasn't spared at all. It's been affected. So let's check on a 5 day trace. 5 days on Bitcoin. Let me share you really quick. Um, Bitcoin. All right, let me share the screen. Chart on my trading view. Yes, on my trading view. Okay, on my chart right now, this is a 5 day kind of like heavy volatile movement. And on March 13 was the deepest one, I think so. Yeah, March 16, sometimes on March 16, uh, 13 as well. There are a few like really huge dump of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin went about 4,573. Anyway, Bitcoin price right now is 5,407. Okay, for a Bitcoin is $5,400, 5,413, moving up to, it's gradually moving up to 5,500 right now, or maybe getting up by 1%. So I'm expecting to for Bitcoin to go up by 1%, and that would close some of my trades today. So yeah, Bitcoin was hard hit in March 16. It went down 4,500. This range over here, you can see on the graph that it's been slumping really hard. Okay, it's getting really volatile too. So let me check one more. There you go. And look at this up and down, up and down. And you know what? These are actually opportunities for people to either to buy in, to go long, or to go short. So if some of you have traded and go long for this, when I say go long, you start buying Bitcoin, putting up a position of buy, not exactly, not entirely saying that you need to buy Bitcoin, but it's more of like saying you put a long position, meaning you put a buy position at this point here, then you could have won. It pumped up really high, and then it moved down back again. So at this point, anybody who have put like a buy order on this point definitely would profit. And yeah, I did profit on some of this, and then it went to hit another dump again, and then it pumps again. So the pumping and the dumping of Bitcoin was on the extreme. I would say on the extreme like point. Like it is hyperventilating, or it is like running in a tachycardia. Like, it's the heartbeat is just way not normal. Me as a trader, I mean, I trade wherein Bitcoin becomes sideways, and that's the safest way for me. I mean, most of the traders would do. Like for me, I would do it that way too. Like I would do sideways. Like some people take opportunity. Like sometimes I do too. Like I do say leverage trading when there's an opportunity, like this kind of opportunity right over here, this one right over here, this one right over here. But again, you need a few indicators for you to watch out so that you can actually get a higher probability that your guesses would be right. Okay. So again, I said indicators, and I mentioned in my few previous videos that you only need at least like 2 to 3 indicators. You don't need to have a rocket science indicators for you to tell, or for you to give you a high probability of high chance of that your trade would go where you want it to go to, right? So here, and I can't show my indicators here because it's kind of it might get laggy. I use like Binance, and I put all my setup in there in Binance, and most of the time it gets my stream or my blog kind of laggy, so I don't want to do it. But anyway, I will have a separate video of that one on how to do like these basic indicators that can help you. And again, guys, if you know how to trade, if you know how to trade cryptocurrency, if you, I would say, if you become well versed of trading cryptocurrency, very high chance that you can also use these indicators with the other uh, trading platform too, like in the forex trading, like in stocks trading. They have generic, they have a generic indicators that you can use, and they're all the same. The only thing they differ is their movement, there's spikes, and there's also term like satoshis for Bitcoin, and it's called pips for forex, and I don't know how it is called in stock market, but generally they have different terms for that one, but they are the same. They're similar, identical. So okay, a lot of people actually told me like oh, especially those who are not into the Bitcoin yet, lakaw na Benji, balaki ang binaba nila, balaki ang binaba niya host, bakit kaya malaki ang binaba ni host? Yeah, we will answer that question in a few. Why? Like, this is the beauty of Bitcoin, or this is the beauty of cryptocurrency. It is so volatile that if you trade on it, it can either burn, or it can even like burn your whole pond down. Like we call it a pond, whatever you call it. So anyway, a lot of my friends are telling me, Peter, how's Bitcoin right now? It's not doing any good. Like it's really going down. Like it's going south. Like let me show you really quick historical basis of what, or historical uh say, let's go backtrack a little bit for a year. Okay, I'll show you really quick, and let's go back to the same thing. All right, the same graph right over here. Now we go to year to date. Year to date, guys. Year to date, where Bitcoin should be at right now. Year to date. Oh no, not year to date. It's 1 year. My bad. It's not year to date. So last year, the same day of last year, March 18, Bitcoin price was 4,031. Last year, the same date of March 18, 2019, the price of Bitcoin is only like 4,031. Today's Bitcoin price, let me share this one more time. Let me stop this and share another. So now you know. Oh, look at that back behind me. Okay. The price of Bitcoin last year was 4,031, and I'm going to share to you another screen here for uh, where's that? My history. in Yahoo Finance. Oh, maybe that's it. Oh no, not that one. So that you can compare the price of this year and from the last year, because people are kind of like telling me those I can't and I understand a lot of you, a lot of people are still skeptical about Bitcoin, but hey, I'll show you some benefits of Bitcoin in a few. So the price of Bitcoin now is, there you go on the screen, 5,386. It's 1,200 more than the price last year of the same day, of the same date. So Bitcoin is just really volatile. Okay, it's just really volatile. So it spikes, it goes down, it spikes back again. But I think this is the real price of Bitcoin. This is like not the plastic rate of Bitcoin, because there was one time in 2017, last quarter of 2017, it went up to like $15,000. Then on the first quarter of 2018, it went to $19,000 for a Bitcoin. So right now it's 5,400. It's 5,400. That's the price of Bitcoin, and I think that's the real price of Bitcoin. It just move up and down. It's just gradually like moving up, like creeping up, and going up until such time it goes to its stable price. Sometimes it starts to consolidate. Okay, so the price of Bitcoin, people said, "Oh, it was like 15,000 last year. It was like, signs it starts to consolidate." Sorry. Oh, what was that? It was like, some people would tell me like it was 10,000. It was like 13,000. Yeah, sometimes the price is like that. Sometimes it goes extremely high and extremely low. Sometimes when you go back, if you are not following the Bitcoin trend, you would not understand it. You would never understand the behavior of Bitcoin. Never. It starts from almost 90 in 2012 before it started to get traded, and now it went up about 40,000%. Okay, so in the financial field, in the financial market, in the financial aspect, like in the banking sector, they would not understand it. They would say, "Oh, it's just a bubble." Like, okay, I heard that word bubble since 2014, when Bitcoin was just only like 600 or $700 to a Bitcoin. What happened? Where's the bubble? Like, look, now it's even more interesting right now because you can see how sustainable Bitcoin is. The market right now went all south. All markets, Dow Jones, SP 500, everything, it all went down. Okay, what happened to the Bitcoin? In fact, comparing to last year, the Bitcoin is still 5,400, 5,400 from the plastic price of 10,000 last year. Okay, I would say a plastic price because that's not the real price of Bitcoin. This may be the real price of Bitcoin, and it might go down significantly when the halving would starts on May. So May, there's a halving, and that's a time where Bitcoin will start to split up. It's not going to fork out like what happened to Bitcoin Cash. It forked out, but this will be having, and the price and the number of Bitcoins will be have, and that is the best chance for you guys to acquire Bitcoin. I think so. All right, and here's the thing: a lot of country, I would say a few country, who suffered most of, like, example, um, I think, what was the country in South America, Zimbabwe, that there was a very high inflation, that their money is almost like worthless. So they're not using dollar because there's not enough for them. They use Bitcoin, and it's accepted in the market. Like, another way of say for Filipinos out there, one of the fastest way to send remittances to the Philippines is Bitcoin. I use Bitcoin to send money back to the Philippines. It's so quick. It only take about a minute, and I can just do it in my phone, using my phone, or I can use it in my desktop. That's how easy it is. Some people just need to. Some of you just need to get walked through with how Bitcoin works and what are the wallets needed. When I say wallets, there's another topic that we can discuss on in the future, like wallets, how to use what. But now the good thing is that there's a lot of people already in the Philippines, especially in Mindanao, in Digos, in Davao area, already know how to use Bitcoin. Already know how to make use of that in terms of like exchanges, in terms of like so many things, and plus trading. They're already interested with the trading. So it's the good time for you to get, for us all to get educated as to what are the benefits and what are the good things in using Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. Like there was even one a time that was of June last year that I thought, you know what, I should make my own token. Like, why not? Well, anybody can make their own token, but it's up to you how you're going to have it monetized. You can do it. Anyone can do it actually, but being listed to coin market cap is another story. All right, so anyway, I'm not going to make this long, but again, I said that Bitcoin prices, Bitcoin rate is really fluctuating in a very extreme manner. So right now I am not trading. Maybe I have a few open position, but I am not actively trading right now because of its volatility. I mean, I am waiting for Bitcoin to starts to consolidate, or we call it going sideways. That's the best time right now. Don't worry, guys. Like a lot of you are waiting for Mr. Zed or Mr. Whoever, Cryptodamos, or yeah, like when are we going to start trading with Bitcoin? Like we're waiting for we're waiting for the signals, we're waiting for your tips. Like, oop, hold on yet, guys. Hold on. Bitcoin right now may be good, but it's not entirely good because it might spike anytime or it might dump anytime. So we will wait until Bitcoin starts to stabilize again. I mean, I'm not saying, I mean, that's unstable, but starts to consolidate again. The best term for that one is consolidation, because again, when it consolidates, it goes up and then retracement, it goes down, then retracement, and then it consolidates again. That's the best one. We need to trade sideways. Okay, altcoins. That's the best way for you to trade. Okay. Also, another suggestion for beginner trader. So bright out. It's not. It's 6 o'clock here anyway. Is for you to trade sideways. Do not trade directly with Bitcoin. So, well, you will learn it as you go along. You will learn trading. I mean, there's a lot of platform you can trade. Binance, Bittrex, Bitfinex. There's a lot. There's a lot of platform you can actually practice, and it doesn't require a broker. That's one best thing about it, right? Okay. So, yeah, Lakaw ni Benji. So, what's up? Balaki ang malaki ang binaba ng ng niya malaki. Yes. Well, first off, the volatility of Bitcoin, it is the nature of Bitcoin to spike or to dump. Second, well, nobody's being spared. Nobody was spared of this coronavirus. Third, was it the second? Third, it's just that's not the real price of Bitcoin. I mean, this is the real price of Bitcoin. I'm guessing that's my theory or my hypothesis. Sorry, not my theory, but my hypothesis. This is the real price of Bitcoin, and eventually it goes up and it goes, So if you look at the graph, it has to be like a nice slope, not exponentially, because if it goes exponentially, that's a plastic growth, and I don't trust that. I mean, some people make money out of it, good, but some people can also lost money out of it because they think when it goes up, they start to buying. Hey, they have the feeling of FOMO. Like, you know what? FOMO, fear of missing out. Bitcoin prices already go up. Okay, it's already 10,000. We should start buying now because it's already 10,000. Because I heard that it will go something like 20K. No, that is not the right mentality. That's not the way you should think. Okay, buy the dip. Buy the dip. That's the best thing. Okay, well, the price of Bitcoin right now. This is the real price of Bitcoin. I'm guessing again. This is the real price of Bitcoin, or maybe the Bitcoin price will go down even further. This is the best time for you to stock your Bitcoin, because in the few days, in the few months, or I'm guessing Bitcoin will go 10,000 or 15,000 before this end, before this year would end, or maybe at the end of this year. Okay, after the halving, or even there's coronavirus. I mean, if there's coronavirus from 5,000 right now, it will still go up to 8,000. That's guaranteed. That's the way. That's the nature of Bitcoin. Good day, grapes. Good day ni mo din. Na late ka. So, pakikumusta ko. One of the reason because JRD Grapes is one of our friend who likes to follow the signals, and one of his followers to ask me one time that what's going on. I mean, when are we going to open up trades? And I said, hold your horses down, people. Hold your horses down. Okay, do not write it yet. It's too kumbaga batsi pa kayo ang dalan. Don't. All right. Maybe you can put something minimal, maybe BCH. You can buy some BCH right now, or you can buy EOS Bear, or let me see what's the good buy for now. I would say um, XRP Bear. Okay, it's still Bear. We still go for the Bear right now. So anything that has a bear on it on Binance, that's the best trade. Unfortunately, you cannot do leverage for that one. But people, you know, start with non-leverage yet. Sometimes leverage gets you excited. Some people are really get excited with leverage after learning the few basic steps of spot and day trading. They would end up like really going jump into the gun into leverage trading. No, 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 no. Do not do that. If you do that, I guarantee you might profit right now, but within 6 months, all your assets are gone. Yep, that's the way leverage will go back to you. It's a dangerous uh, proposition. Leverage. But anyway, some people got lucky. Again, I said lucky. The key word there is lucky. You get lucky, okay, that's a good thing for you. But if you don't, it can burn everything, including your fish pond. Burn a fish pond or burn your swimming pool. Like, how could you burn a swimming pool? That's exactly what it is. Like, how can you burn a swimming pool? How can you burn a pool? Like, leverage does. You'll become negative. Okay. I also mentioned one time that I traded on stocks. Like, yeah, Robinhood will do. And I don't want to do that because that's a regulated one. I don't want to talk about. I know how to do the stocks, but I will not talk about it because that's a regulated area, and I don't want to touch that. It's too hot for me to touch that one. I will only settle for cryptocurrency. But if you have any question, guys, as to what form of trading and what you want to do, if you need some mentorship, that's not the best time right now because of this 6 feet distance away from each other, social distancing. All right, so wash your hands, everyone. Don't forget about that. Okay, so again, the price of Bitcoin right now is 5,400 or 5,000 US dollars for a Bitcoin. Last year's Bitcoin was 4,031 only. So who says? No, you are right, Lester Pizon. You are right. Bearish, but you can make money of it if you do the Binance trading. You can actually profit at 3x. Do not do 100x or 50x. That's way too much. Make sure. Say for example, if you are a wise trader, you have to set up like a 5% or 5 to 7% profit, stop profit or stop loss on a profit. So if you do that 3 times, you also have to do 3x of that one. If you do F bear or bear market, if you buy bear right now, if you open up a position using the bear right now, you would profit. True, Lester. So if it is a bearish market, there's also an opportunity for you to make money at the bearish market, which I made a lot of it when I did the bear last time. I gained about like 48% one time, 58% profit for the bearish market. So right now I put up um, XRP bear. Take note of that one. Bear USDT. So yeah, those are the positions right now that can possibly profit you today. Okay, if you do that, if you do those basin magbaba pa jud siguro ni siya mga 3,000 3,200 before having possibly possibly during before having, like maybe a day before the having, possibly. But I don't know, this is way too low, 3,000. But we don't discount those possibilities, the possibilities of Bitcoin to go up to 2,000 or even 1,000 at most. That's it, it will happen. Bitcoin starts from nothing. It might also go there from almost nothing, but again it will go up. I doubt that it will go that much. Maybe the support that I'll do for 5,300 right now for this month, the support I would go for 3,500. That's the support. Resistance probably about, for this month, resistance would probably about 6,500. That's the resistance. So yep, wala pa. CME or Chicago Mercantile last year's at 3,500. Wala pa na fail. Yes. So those are the possibilities, and my it's a good thing. It's a good thing that you trace back to 2019, because that's the best way how to. I mean, I've said that last month. That was even in January. I mentioned that Bitcoin will replicate the September 23 scenario. What happened? I was so damn right. When I said that Bitcoin will replicate the September 22 and September 23 2019 scenario, what happened? It did. It did. I did not say, I was like, oh my God. And you know what happened, guys? I profit 50% for one trade. Sometimes I get 40% for another trade. And sometimes I get like 30% for another trade. So, but anyway, you know, those are the things. Those are some. I am thinking, let us all go back. Let's go back to the graph really quick. Let's try. Let's try to analyze this. Look at this. Now, the price of Bitcoin right now is 5,400. Let's trace back from the last year at exactly the same date. Exactly. Try to look at this pattern here. Try. It might or it may not be, but the trend would be like that. There is a tendency, I would say about 70% probabilities that the trend, it would follow the same trend from the last year. Okay, it might follow. So, after the bear today, it might go up, but not as high as what happened from last year, because we have this corona thing, we have this yada yada. So this incident, unfortunate events, series of unfortunate events, like sounds like a movie though. Okay, so yeah. So I hope, guys, that helps. And you look at the graph, look at this graph right now. Look at from the last year, exactly from the last year of the same month. There was a spike last year. It went up really high, and it may not duplicate the same thing. It may not do it that way, but chances are it will do the slope. Cut that right, those rock formation right over there. Cut that rock formation and make that as a slope, and try to make the slope a little bit less ingredient. Okay, you might see something. You might see a pattern. Then after that, it starts to consolidate back again. So retracing lang. All right, and if you remember, that was in June last year. I mentioned about use the ruler method. Holy shoot! It worked. The ruler method. Somebody even said, "Hey, sir, we haven't used the ruler method. It worked." Like, yeah, good for you, but not all the time. Not all the time. All right. So I think that's it for tonight, guys. Because I'm about to play my game live, Xbox World of Tanks. If you want to play World of Tanks with me in my Xbox, ooh. Kung si Corona may lockdown, si Kappa lock si Bitcoin na bar down. Time to buy naman tingali ko ani. Yeah, I have a few position of buy, which is good. I mean, don't worry if you buy right now, you just hold it. It will go up. Sinsa na mo guys nga English ko. Mga Bisaya ba yung tata? Kaya namang gusto sa akong i-post dito sa akong ba sa akong page. Mo na tabo. Stilan. Daghan po rin namin mga wets, mga foots, o mga ets. Alright. Ato mga paranger, ang mga friends, they are also listening. And thank you guys for watching my Facebook live, and also thank you so much for watching uh, my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. And the only thing I can guarantee myself, because on my trade, I always profit about 6.6% monthly. If you want to know, PM me. PM is the key. Ganun lang. Sustainable, 6%, but that's it, 6%. 6%, 6% monthly. But guys, again, I said, profit is profit. Yada yada. Pakpak. Anyway, if you have any question with the API or how you are going to have your account in Binance managed, you can always ask JRD Grapes. This guy right over here. May tao ni si Kwan for the API and the premium. So premium is like you have to leave it like about like 6 months. So mona ang highly recommended for the Binance API. 6 months and okay. So he will inform you. He will tell you about the fee. So contact GRD Grips for the API premium and the API for Binance. Okay, thank you so much, guys. This is Pedro once again, and also in behalf of Crypto Zid and Crypto Damus, who is somewhere listening, predicting. Good evening. Good evening, mayong buntag, good morning kaninyong tanan. Alright. Daghang salamat mga higala. Tangtings, mayong adlaw. JRD Grapes, shout out sa mga, before kumukuan mo out, shout out sa mga kan JRD Grapes, nga tagamid sayap, nga nado na corona dito, nag-spray sa ilahang kuan. Kang Tangtings, kumusta mo da? Ingat mo diha, diha sa asan ang lugar. Tagum, Davao, etc. Kang Lester Pizon, shout out, I don't know where, Tagum, Davao, sige mo, mention Tagum, Compostela, Cagayan de Oro, Cotabato City, General Santos, ingat mo diya, diya sa to mga followers sa Cebu, follower nato sa Japan, follower nato sa Dubai, and sa, napatay follower sa Italy, pag-ingat, bantay-bantay mo diya, ha? At salamat kayo, maraming salamat, and thank you so much for listening. And nagkangit-ngit na ang kalibutan, mugawas na akong bangkil, ug mugawas na ko niya. Kombal lockdown. Tangtings, okay, Kombal is already locked down. Sorry to hear that one, but I think it is good for everyone, especially the Kombal, dili magahig-hig ulo ha. Ang mga tao des taga Kombal, paminaw gyud mo kung unsay angay ikuan. Siguro unta sa mga employers nato diha, they need to shut down as well too, ang mga employers nato, dili employees. Kaya kung employer man, sige, wala man trabaho gyud ang mga tao, no? Di ka malika mulakaw gyud sao na to pag minimize ana sa social distancing kung dili nato nabuhaton. Anyway, katulamang guys, kay magdula na po ko sa ako ang live nga Xbox mo na dako na akong tiyan do ba ita exercise. Alright. Kaya salamat. Maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. God bless you all. Pagamping mo. Ayo. God bless everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit subscribe, and notification nga na ko mag-live na po ko. I will go back live again. Update by Saturday. Tanaw na to unsay dagan sa Bitcoin, whether it went up or went down. But right now, position wise, here's the position. Oh, it's already closed. Okay. Profit guys. Profit sa EOS Bear. All right, naulahi ko gingon sa inyo, but EOS Bear is already closed by 2%. Na-close na kay maing tao ta. Okay. May tao. Daghang salamat o maing adlaw. Bye-bye.